What's happening, YouTube? Welcome back. This is episode 18 in the Novice to GM series. This time we're going to be doing 4-player fixed cards with a novice and 1 beginner. The orange player fails to ready up, so he's been replaced by a bot. Looks like my best option right now is North America. Blue has his troops piled in Australia, and that's what he's going for. But it looks like that yellow is also going for Australia, so that only favors me since there's only 3 players in this game, and if they end up killing each other off too much, then I can get an advantage over them. This is something that really confused me because blue attacked a 4 on 11. He actually ended up taking down 3 of yellow's troops, which was quite surprising, because normally when you're doing those types of attacks, you don't take down any troops. I also saw that the orange player tried to blitz my army, which is why I started fortifying my border against South America a lot more. If that army in South America becomes bigger than my army in Central America, then it will end up attacking me, so I need to make sure that that doesn't happen at any cost. Once I get my set, I will invade that bot to keep it weaker so that it doesn't build up too much next to me and end up attacking me. So yellow is still putting his troops relatively near Australia, so blue is not confident enough yet to take his continent yet. Okay, now I have a set on 4, so that's good. I can invade this bot, make sure it doesn't get too strong, and I can almost capture North America that turn, but I'm gonna wait one more turn. Okay, looks like yellow is going to go for Europe, so that gives blue the green light to go for Australia. Now that he doesn't have to deal with yellow. Now I can actually take over North America and then guard a little bit against yellow, but I have an alliance with him, so I doubt he will attack me. He ended up accepting my request, so that was nice. The blue player has not yet accepted my request yet, so he could theoretically attack me. Although he's still fighting with the yellow player, at least there is some conflict between them. As you can see, he was attacking yellow's territories in Asia. Yeah, that bot is still building up next to me. I need to make sure that my army is bigger than that bot's army so that it doesn't end up attacking me. I tried to invade Africa to make it weaker so that it wouldn't pile up so many troops, but that didn't work out for me. Luckily for me, the yellow player ends up invading the bot, keeping it weaker. If he wants to go for Europe, he needs to make sure that bot doesn't become too strong. Otherwise, it could end up invading him very easily, actually. As you can see, that I'm focusing a lot on that bot. Oh wow, so yellow attract. In the process of taking Europe, he lost 10 troops on that 9. That wasn't very good for him. Let's see if the blue player will let yellow hold Europe. Okay, so he didn't. He broke through that unguarded border. And he actually put his troops next to Europe. So it looks like he won't be letting him get that continent. So yellow has to stay neutral. He needs to pile up into one big army and just not have any continent right now because he's too weak. And it looks like from blue's actions that he won't be able to get Europe right now. He needs to wait his time. The blue player is expanding and getting more territory. As you can see right now, that bot has a huge army next to me. Brings over those troops, 15 troops. I need to make sure this bot doesn't get to me, so that's why I invaded him invaded that bot, and then fortified my troops next to it. However, this means that my border is unguarded, so blue took advantage of that fact in order to invade me into my continent. Okay, it looks like yellow is taking advantage of this situation by moving to Africa. Let's see if he will be able to hold it though. He's gonna go for that continent right now. It's his best option. Blue wasn't willing to let him hold Europe, but looks like he's willing to let him hold Africa, so that's good for yellow. So this is the first turn he was actually able to hold the continent. Right now it looks like blue is eyeing up taking Asia. Look, his troops are located in the Middle East as well as Ukraine, and he's piling up an army next to me in Kamchatka. So I'm gonna let him hold that continent? Of course not. Since yellow's continent was invaded, this means that blue's getting more troops than yellow and mine, so I need to make sure that I keep him in balance and check so that he's not getting more troops than both of us. Otherwise, he could just end up winning this game very easily if we just let him outgrow us too quickly. Okay, looks like the bot actually tried to invade blue that turn. He also was about to invade yellow, but decided not to. So this means that I unfortunately have to invade blue because the bot failed. I can't let him get too strong. I tried to send yellow the message to help me with my fight against blue by sending that attack request, because I can't continue always being the person to keep blue in check. But it looks like I have to continue doing this. I try to take a little bit more, a couple more territories. Slowly, I'm gonna get more and more on blue though, because he's getting less troops than me each time. So by that logic, I should be able to survive if I'm just fighting blue, and being able to hold my continent. This time, I chose to go to Australia and completely left my continent. However, boom. Blue went suicide on me, kamikaze mode. Look at this troop count. I'm weaker than the yellow player. 39. So, if yellow wants, he can actually go for the kill and take me out. As you can see at the end of that turn, the blue player ended up forfeiting the game because obviously he suicided on me, so he thought he didn't have any chances of winning this. So my only option right now is to stay neutral and hope yellow doesn't become smart enough to go for me. In the meantime, this bot is piling up a huge army next to yellow's border, almost 2 times as many troops. So yellow needs to respond to that correctly. Either 1, make his army bigger than that bot's army, or 2, move his army out of the way so that it won't end up attacking him. But he does neither of those options. So this is what the result is. Boom. His army was destroyed. So now we are finally equalized. I should have more troops than him right now, especially since yellow decided to recapture Africa and then waste his troops like that. Now all I have to do is go all out on yellow, and I should be able to win this, especially against these bots, because the bots are really easy to deal with. Yeah, so now I have a clear path to yellow, since orange attacked my territory and unblocked my army. Those blitz rolls worked out for me. I went straight for the big attacks with my big army. It's only a matter of time now before I can take out yellow, and he's my only competition at this point. Okay, I took him out of everywhere except for South America. And in the next turn, I will take him out. And then I can get his cards and turn in a set, actually. And that bot made it a lot easier to take out yellow. I can trade in a set now, invade orange into North America. And if these bots don't invade my continents like they just did, then I'm just going to get a huge... I'm going to get a large amount of troops, 14 troops that turn. Now I can go for North America too. And that bot failed to invade. Yeah, they're just letting me win at this point. Even though that bot invaded me, it's fine. I can go and take out... Actually, not. I don't need to take them out. I can just hold all 4 of these continents, and there is nothing they can do to stop me, because I have a good enough defense of these continents. Right, so I can take out orange for his 5 cards and then trade in 2 sets because I had 8 cards at that point. Finish out blue, no difficulties there. So with that victory, I'm at 11,000. And now for the final game, guys. It's going to be a 1 versus 1 with the following settings. Progressive cards, Fog of War on, 70% mode, auto setup, 60 seconds. So in this game mode, when you're going first, you focus on either taking Australia or South America or both, if you have the option of doing so. And then you need to take as many territories as possible. And if you get to 70% of territory, then you end up winning. 70% or more, then you end up winning. And this mode is actually really fun because you can end up doing the thing that I'm doing right now, which is winning the game in 1 turn. See, there, I won it in 1 turn, and with this win, I will actually be able to get to my goal of Grandmaster rank at 7,471. That's all for now, and thanks for watching.